Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is the one and only Drea Angel. Just wanted to come to you guys and do a story time with you guys. This is gonna be my first official story time. So if you like my story times, just comment down below and subscribe and let me know what else you guys would like for me to talk about. Alright, so I just want to talk about a time in my life when I was 25 years old. I was a mother. I only had one son at the time. His name was Jaden. I believe he was 3, 2.5, 3. Let me see. I had him at 21, then I turned 22. 22, 23, 24, 25. Yep, he had just turned 3 years old. And I had spent the night over my mom's house. Okay, just getting back, so I was 25 years old and I had my son Jaden. Me and his father was going through some stuff. I was stressed to the max. Depression had sunk in. And if you guys know my background, I've been in church my entire life. All I knew was to eat, breathe, and speak and love Jesus. That's all I've known. I didn't know anything else outside of that. When I met my children's father, he was like my first everything besides the kids, but everything else, that was my first everything. And that's who I ended up having a baby with. So at 25, like I stated, me and him was kind of going through some stuff, and I was just stressed to the max. I was crying every day, trying to figure out what am I going to do with myself, right? Knowing my background, being in church and growing up in the church, constantly praying and everything, I just felt like I was so far away from God. So one day I just decided, me and God, I was just having a conversation with God, and I had told him at 25, God, I don't want you right now. I just want to do me. But in the midst of me doing me, please do not let me die in my sins. Because I knew that much. I knew that much, that I didn't want to die as I was, but I didn't want him at that time. So for 6, 7, 8 months, when I tell you my life was hell on wheels, baby, let me tell you. I had no peace. I couldn't focus. It was the worst mistake that I ever could utter out of my mouth, that I didn't want God and that I wanted to do me. He allowed me to do me. When I tell you I could not sleep, y'all, I had no peace whatsoever. But at that time, just being in the church your whole entire life, you didn't know anything else but God. Not saying that's a bad thing by far. My mom raised us in church. She taught us to love and to fear God. She taught us the love of God. She taught us everything that we needed to know to make it in the world, But it's just like everybody was talking about things of the world, and I was just like, oh man, I just want to experience it for myself. I wish I would have never said anything like that. When I tell you, it was that 6 to 7 months was horrible. During that time, I started drinking. I went to clubs, still trying to find a peace. And I just told my peace that passes all understanding that I no longer wanted him. That's like if you've been in a marriage and all of a sudden your spouse come up to you and say, hey, I don't want to get a divorce, but I don't really want you. I want to try to do me for a little bit since we've been together for too long. You're going to feel some type of way about that. And if you anything like me, you're going to just let that person do them. And that's what God did. He allowed me to do me, because that's what I asked him. I asked my daddy just to let me do me, because I didn't want him bold, right? I was just doing whatever. I was trying to find peace. I start drinking. People don't know this. I start popping pills just so I can go to sleep, like sleeping pills and stuff. I was taking way more than I needed to take because I could not sleep. When I tell you I could not sleep, it was the worst experience, the worst feeling in the world to feel that void and that emptiness. Horrible feeling. That went on and that went on and that went on and that went on. And one night I had spent the night at my mom's house. Me, my son Jaden, and my cousin. We're gonna call her Lulu. We spent the night over at my mom's house. Because I used to live in Grandview at this time. So we spent the night at my mom's house. And we had like a real bad thunderstorm around December time. When I tell you I thought God had came back. It messed me up. The way the sky was crackling, I thought the rapture had taken place and I thought I had missed it, like, no lie. Because my cousin Lulu, she wasn't living right. I wasn't living right. So we was in there asleep on the couch and all this is going on. And I had just been talking to God, like, God, just give me your peace. I'm sorry for telling you that I didn't want you. I mean, just coming to terms with my reality of the things that I've asked or things that I said, which was stupid. But 25, young and dumb, and trying to live my life, as people say. Just wanted to kick it. I thought the rapture had taken place. Like, it really messed me up. So I woke up, like on Christmas morning when you're a kid, you just pop up because you're excited. Well, this is a pop up because I was fearful. Like, I was in a sweat, heart racing fast. I was like, oh my God. God done came back and I done missed the mark. Like, the rapture done took place. And, messing me up right now. Just thinking about it. Like, I just knew that I had missed my opportunity to make it to heaven, man, because I wanted to do me. I wanted to do me. I didn't even know who I was then, but I wanted to do me. So I looked for my son. I had forgot he had slept in the room with my mom. And I fell for him and I didn't feel him. I was like, oh crap. God really done came back because my son is not here. I looked over and see my cousin. She's sleeping all good. Well, if I seen her, I know we done got left. Like I said, we wasn't living right. So I got myself together. I was like, Angel, just get up. Go look into your mama's room. If your mama's gone, then you know you missed the mark. But if she's still there, you still got an opportunity to get your life right with God. So I muscled myself up to get up, to go open up her door. I cracked it open because it was like maybe 2 or 3 in the morning. And I seen her. When I tell you I went to that bathroom and I fell to my knees and I was like, Lord, thank you. You have given me the opportunity to come back to you. It was still hard though. Like, he gave me a warning. And I still was doing what I wanted to do. He gave me a warning. I still was doing what I wanted to do. At the time, we had a church across the street from us. So I went to that church. I just wanted somebody to do an altar call because I wanted everybody to know that I had rededicated my life back to God. I wanted to make it public. I know I could have done it behind closed doors because it's an intimate thing between you and God, But I wanted mine to be public so I could have accountability partners everywhere. I wanted people to be like, hey, Angel, you just gave your life back to God. I'm going to need you not to do the things that you was doing previously. I needed that in my life. So every church I went to, when I tell you I went to countless churches, nobody ever did an altar call. And I was just baffled. I was mind blown. Like, every time I went to church as a child, we always had altar calls. And now that I'm trying to get God back into my life because I told him that I didn't want him, nobody is offering salvation. I was just like, I'm not understanding it, Lord. And so my brother was in the church real heavily at the time, and he invited me to his church for New Year's Eve. And I went there. I was like, I ain't got nothing else to do, so I went. Me and my mom and my son. I think his girlfriend was there. I don't know. But we went. I mean, it was cool. I had fun, but that wasn't the reason why I went. I went for a purpose, to receive salvation. Don't you know they didn't even offer altar call at that time? And I knew a couple of the ministers there because we went to church with each other to a previous church. And I went up to them like, hey, yo, I came here for a purpose. And y'all didn't even offer it. Because you assumed that I was okay. Or you assumed that I was saved and hadn't backslidden. I was just real with him. I was like, hey, I came here because I don't want to die in my sins. I told him my story, that I told God I didn't want him, and I've been living in torment for the last 6 or 7 months because I don't have no peace. Because I told my peace I didn't want it no more. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry, Sister Angel. I didn't know that. We can go ahead and do it right now. Just between us. I said, no. I want it to be public. I want everybody to know what I am doing. And so on that day, so 25, what year was that? 2005, 2006, 7. So back in 2008, December 31st, I had rededicated my life back to God. Not saying everything was peachy and king, or still had my struggles, but to know that God didn't turn me away because of the words or because of the decision that I decided to make, that he accepted me back into his kingdom was the best feeling in the world. I just felt like a big weight, lifted up off of me. As time went on, me and my children's father was still off and on having problems. I ended up pregnant again in 2010, and I had him in 2011. Once again, we was off and on. So this went on for almost 8.5 years with my children's father. But I never did what I've done before. I never told God ever after that moment that I didn't want him. My thing was to help me out. My prayer was different. My thinking was different. My speaking was different. I had to choose my words wisely. Even though I was still in the midst of all this craziness, because I was trying to hold on to someone who didn't want to be held on to. I thought love was going to conquer all with him, but it didn't happen that way. Ended up pregnant again with my third child with him in 2012 and had her in 2013. So we have 2 boys and 1 girl together. I went through a lot. Took me a long time to get over him. Took me a long time to forgive him for the things that he put me through. Took me about 2.5 years when I totally forgave him. But in the midst of all of that chaos, I knew God has never left me. I knew where to get my peace from. Just to any young person out there that's going through anything in your life, please do not ever in your life make the mistake I made of telling God that you don't want him, because you don't know if you'll get the opportunity to be able to come back, because he didn't allow me to die in my sins. been through a lot of crap in my life. I don't want to go into details about it, but who hasn't, you know? Feeling rejected. I hate feeling rejected. Just a lot. But at the end of the day, I know who to turn to. I cry out to God. He gives me his strength. Some people might not believe the way I believe, and I understand. It's your choice. I'm not here to force you to believe the way I believe. All I want to do is share with you guys what I've done, or my experience, my life journeys, my testimony. I don't claim to be the perfect Christian by far. It's still no excuse. I don't try to make excuse for the things that I do when I'm sinning. When I'm in the midst of sin, I'm a candidate for hell just like anybody else. But I just thank God and I praise him every day that his grace and mercy endureth, that he had never given up on me, that he is still working on me mentally, physically, emotionally. So that's that. Just don't ever tell God you don't want him. You may not be able to come back. I just thank God he allowed me to come back to him. So sorry, I didn't mean to get emotional. I was just thinking about that. Just like, you don't want to miss the mark. Like, you don't want to. You don't live your whole life knowing who God is and how God is and what he can do for you and what he's done for you, and then to die and go to hell. Is it really worth it? Even if everything that I believe in is not true, I am willing to take the risk of believing in everything that people don't want to believe in this God, Jesus Christ. Because what if you don't believe and you miss the mark? It's scary to think about, but that's the reality of our life, because this is temporal. It's nothing permanent about this. This earth is not ours. This is a temporal place. Just something to think about, food for thought. Okay, you guys, I've been talking for about 18 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and end this. If you have not already subscribed, please do so. And if you like this story time, just go ahead and comment down below. I got more stories, you guys. I really do. Love you guys. You know what I always say. Oh, I'm sorry. I ate too much now. I got the hiccups. I love you guys. There's nothing you can do about it. And Jesus Christ loves you the most. That's the reality.